the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Lane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
To the air, it's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on 1st down. Into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Now the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmyer can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Altmaier. Gets it out quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top.
And that is just what you want. You get a first and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And he'll be brought down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring them to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Scanning the field, it's Maiava. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll try the run, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Cal. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Back to throw, it's Maiava. He's looking deep. Pulls in the deep ball. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. quick completion on the out.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Okay, ready? Got it?
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Tight game. Final period, and this crowd plans to finish strong. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
The Trojans come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close, by the goal line, there was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found him.
PAT unit on the field. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown Trojans! And they turn it into a defensive score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Arkin. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Illinois right back to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, finding Illini. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 26 to Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Mayava. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Lemon. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage throwing it.
He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing